Dataminers just found COD 2025, or unofficially known as Black Ops 7 teaser, in Black Ops 6's files and have revealed what has been rumored for some time now, a core mechanic of Black Ops 7 which will be introduced when the game officially launches. Now, just in case you don't know, Black Ops 7 will be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2 that will take place in the year 2035 and will also feature a full remaster of every single Black Ops 2 map. Alongside that, the Omni movement will be returning, expanded to include war running. Now, I do have all the information in a separate video, make sure to go check that out. If you paid close attention to what I just said, I just mentioned Omni movement expanded to include war running. Now, like I said, war running has been rumored for some time now to be in Call of Duty 2025, and now Dataminers not only managed to find the file in Black Ops 6 but also somehow use it and show it off, which is what you're looking at right now. This is absolutely crazy. And if you're wondering how this happened, since the introduction of Call of Duty HQ, everything regarding Call of Duty just gets blopped in there, whether it's the current game, the previous game, or even the upcoming game, and that's how we managed to get these leaks. But now let's take a closer look at how wall running will work in Black Ops 7. As you guys have been seeing in the gameplay right here, pretty much anything that is considered in-game to be a wall can be a wall run. I mean, we're even talking about that small section on the roof of the building with the satellite dish is crashed on. You can even wall run on the satellite dish itself, but the interesting part in all of this is the fact that wall running lasts about 2 to 3 seconds max, okay? So it's not like Black Ops 3 where you could chain wall run from one wall to another and to another. No, it seems like in Black Ops 7 you'll have to reset every time you start wall running. So you start wall running, then if you want to jump to another wall, you can't do that. You have to reset, touch the ground, and then start again wall running on a different wall. So like I said, it's not like Black Ops 3 where you can just run from one wall to another. Also in this footage we can see that the player doing the wall run is not actually holding a gun, which of course we already know that will be in the game. Wall run while having your weapon out and you can shoot from it, something similar to Black Ops 3 like I said. But unfortunately we don't have footage of that. We only have footage of wall running while having your hands out. To be honest with you guys, I would love to see how wall running works while you're having your gun out and showing your weapon, but I guess we'll just have to wait a bit longer until we actually get to see that. But anyways, that was only one video of wall running. We do have a second video. The first one obviously showcased it in multiplayer. Now we actually have a Warzone wall running video as well, which you're seeing in front of you right now, and we can see the player is wall running on a bus, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Anything that is considered to be somewhat of a wall, you can wall run on it. In this footage right here, we can see that he's using the bus to wall run, but the interesting thing here is the fact that it seems like he can only wall run the length of the bus. Once he ends wall run on one bus, he cannot just simply jump to the second bus, even though it's very close and it's possible, like how we did in Black Ops 3. But no, in Black Ops 7 you have to reset, you have to touch the ground with your feet before start wall running on the second bus or the second wall or anything that you can wall run. So yeah, very interesting. That's their way of somewhat nerfing it without being too overpowered. Of course, you already have the crazy movement with Omni movement and all that, where everybody is sliding and diving in all directions all across the map, which is already crazy just by itself. Now you include wall running, it's gonna get even more trickier and more crazy, not gonna lie to you guys. Now do not get me wrong here, I'm not against Omni movement or wall running. I do enjoy and I'm actually excited to see wall running return after 10 years of absence. It's something new, it's something to keep the game fresh. We've been stuck with the same movement for the past 7 or 8 years, so the game's getting a bit stale, not gonna lie to you guys. So having this new movement like the Omni movement or even now wall running, it really is amazing. It keeps the game fresh and new. Like I said, I do enjoy the movement, I don't have a problem with it, but the problem will be if you add these movements and then combine it with SBMM. The fact that SBM is cranked up all the way to infinity. You see what I did there? I said infinity because that's when SBM was really cracked up all the way to the very max settings with Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 2019. Okay, I'm sorry, it wasn't funny. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Stop it. Get some help.
But anyways, like I was saying, the problem is not the movement itself, the problem is the movement combined with SBMM cracked to infinity. That's where the problem is, where everybody is just lying all over the place, and now you add wall running. That's where the problem is, not the movement itself, but it's the SBMM that will ruin everything. Why was Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3 and Infinity Ward to some extent very fun in terms of the movement? Because the SBM was not cranked to infinity, it was low SBMM, and you added these amazing features, these new movements. It made the game very awesome, but unfortunately we are very far removed from those days now with SBMM all the way to max setting, and now you add these movement. That's where the problem is, like I said. So yeah, that's the only thing that I'm afraid of, but of course we cannot really judge it until we see it and test it out for ourselves, but that will be still some time away. Now, would you actually believe me if I told you that this is not the first time we've seen wall running in Black Ops 6? If you guys remember, a couple months back in one of the new seasons when we got the map grind, you could actually wall run. I even made a video talking about it, and I'm pretty sure you can still do it up to this day right now. Just load up a private match of grind or even a public match of grind and you can do it. There's the video you're watching right here in front of you. I did upload this video, so you can do it. It wasn't leaked or Dataminers or anything like that. This was actually in the game. Now of course when I was doing it here, it wasn't fully fledged like it is now in this leaked video, but you can see what I'm trying to say here. This is the beginning of wall running, and now a couple months later we have the fully fledged wall running that we're seeing in this leaked footage. But yeah, with all that being said and the footage you've seen, what do you think about all of this? Are you excited for the return of wall running or are you not? Make sure to tell me in the comment section down below. But with that being said, make sure to click the video on the screen right now to learn how you can open the new secret bunker in Warzone. Thank you guys for watching this video.